Hello there, everybody. I'm not sure if this is working or not today because nothing, and I mean nothing, seems to be working. Oh, aha! Right, I've got it. I've got it. Hello, Fat Hobbit. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Christopher 2000. I've I've got it. It's now working. This is going to be the last day I use YouTube. It's absolutely diabolical. If I show you now what I can see as my live stream, if I can flip this camera around, there, look, it's not showing the live stream up in this stupid studio thing that YouTube uses. It's not showing me a stream key, a stream URL. It's not showing me anything. It just sits and turns and turns and turns like that. It's absolutely hopeless, this YouTube streaming. Absolutely hopeless. So I think we're going to have to do some changes. It's only thanks to the third-party Streamlabs hike that I'm on here at all at the moment. So big thank you to the people at Streamlabs for making this possible. Have I found a replacement yet? No, is the simple answer to that one. I haven't. I've not found a replacement. I'm doing more and more stuff on my phone because stuff just doesn't work on my computer anymore. Zoom is another example. Can't make the new version of Zoom work on a computer at all. It only works on my phone. So unfortunately, I've not found a replacement yet, and also unfortunately my phone is running out of battery, which it does all the time, so I'm not doing very well, am I really? But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to end up going to Twitch, and you'll hopefully be able to watch through the website on Twitch. So I think we're going to end up going there because I need the numbers on YouTube that this live stream gives us. But to be totally honest with you, it just doesn't play ball a lot of the time, and I can see right now that it's ridiculously jerky, the stream. It's ridiculously jerky. I'm going to have a look at it on my computer, see what it's actually coming out like in the big wide world. Right, it finally says I'm live, so let's have a look. Oh, it's not actually too bad. Finally says I'm live, so let's have a look. But why is it reversed? Oh, it's not actually too bad. But why is it reversed? It's all backwards. Everything is backwards. If I hold something up, like that, for instance, you'll see in a minute when I catch up, when YouTube catches up. Oh no, it's not reversed. What's going on there then? When I catch up, when YouTube catches up, it's not reversed. Right, it's me. Right, it's me. It's me. Don't panic, folks. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. We'll figure it out somehow eventually. It's me. Yeah. Yeah, no panic about it. Since last week, Streamlabs has also updated their software, which has made it really, really complicated. Right, we'll get started, shall we? Right, sort of, 41 minutes late. Thanks, Google. Right. Who we got here? We've got Jimmy here. We've got Dominic here. We've got Christopher 2000 here. How are we going to find out where you are? Do you have a Facebook or Twitter account? Says Jimmy. No is the answer to that. But we do have a website. So if we move, it'll be on the website. andyshed.coldpress.net. So it will be up on the website when we move, and hopefully you will be able to watch it through the website as well. So hopefully that will work. Jimmy says he thought he'd missed us. No, Jimmy, you're not missed us yet. We're late because of all this nonsense that's going on. Dominic says he's completed the restoration of a 232 and a bell set. Yeah, he sent me some photos, and I was going to show everybody the photos on here tonight, but because now I'm having to use a phone, I can't actually show you the photos, which is a bit of a downer, really, isn't it? So yeah, that's a bit of a git, really, that I can't show you the photos, but yes, he has sent me the photos, and very good it looks too, Dominic. Actually, I'm impressed with it. Christopher says I'm getting a GPO junction box for the UK. I sent off 1 week. It come in week. I think he means it's coming in this week. I think that's what it means. It's come out a bit jumbled up, that, Chris. Yeah, but so yeah, we are here, a bit limited because, as I say, I am on a phone at the moment, and the phone's got a 38% battery. So shall we see if it's going to survive? Yeah. So right, what's all that up there? Oh, it finally says that I am now live on YouTube. Marvellous. 8 minutes ago. Marvellous. I've never, ever, ever... It's never been so difficult to go live as YouTube have made it now. The problem is now that you have to go through their stupid YouTube studio. And their stupid YouTube studio just does not work, as you've just seen there. And this Streamlabs isn't very good. It's very, very choppy, isn't it? It's very choppy. It's not very good at all. I don't think this. No, I don't like it at all. Again, it's an update. Why do they update things? Whenever they update things, they cock them up. Leave stuff alone. Please, all you tech people out there that write apps and that, leave them alone. When they work, leave them. Don't care if the app is 10 years old, leave it alone. Don't mess with it. It doesn't need messing with. Because this new thing of Streamlabs, the chat doesn't scroll either, I've noticed. What? Right. Christopher 2000 says, did I get the email that he sent of the railway phone with the dial 12 in it? That a couple of weeks ago, Chris? Yes, I think I did. I think I did. I think I did. Again, I can't show anybody because I'm on this silly phone. But yes, I did get that one. So what are we going to do next week? I think we're going to go to Twitch. So as I say, andyshed.coldpress.net is the way to go. Unless, of course, you people want to go to Zoom, because we can probably go to Zoom if you want to do it that way. But stick with andyshed.coldpress.net to find out the details. The problem is, I'm so busy I just don't have time to set anything up from one week to the next. Literally, do not stop. I go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's absolutely ridiculous. And all this coronavirus lockdowns and that, I'm actually busier in a lockdown than I am when I'm not in a lockdown. I'm busy all the time, all the time. I've not had a day off to myself now for 3 weeks. I'm that busy. So, right, what have we got? This chat is not scrolling. Dominic says the 232s are a tad trickier to disassemble compared to the 700 series. What's it doing now? It's all jumping about. The chat just keeps jumping and I can't read it. The 232s are a tad trickier to assemble than the 700 series, but the build quality is superb. And Christopher says the junction box that he's got is for his GPO 706 with the dial 12 that he sent in the email. Cool. If it's a GPO 706, it's very unlikely to have a dial 12, Christopher. It's far more likely to be an Ericsson phone or something like that that's just got some GPO markings on it. But if it's a GPO 706 and it's got a dial 12, it either needs to say 1959 or 1960 on the base. Anything later than that, it's a mismatch. Right, I think I'm at the bottom of the chat now. I think I'm at the end of it. Right. It also doesn't tell me that there's anybody watching. Although you guys are all here, Streamlabs is telling me there's nobody watching. That's what confused me earlier. It's hopeless. This new version of Streamlabs is terrible compared to the old version. So I've got a question for everybody. Now, quick question for everybody. How do you get... Oh, hang on now. What's happened there? It keeps freezing as well. Right. Let me see what is making it freeze. Just bear with me 1 second. Right, is that any better? Although I'm charging this phone, it actually uses juice faster than I can charge it. Because I am charging it, it got 38% battery a minute ago, it's got 36% now, and it's charging. Have you got any experience with regard to repairing CRTs, Andy? Somebody has just said, and it just disappeared. What I was reading just vanished out of the chat, completely vanished. There's something really screwy with YouTube today, because the chat is just not working at all as it should do. There's something really not right with it. Because the last two things in the chat, you may have noticed, Christopher 2000 has written exactly the same thing twice, and I'm sure he actually hasn't. Right, I'm now looking. There are 14 people watching this apparently, according to when I put it up on YouTube. But and this is the big but, on my phone, which I'm doing it on through Streamlabs, it says there's nobody watching it. So you tell me how that works. Right. Can somebody just say something in the chat? Because, I mean, why is the welcome to live chat way down in the chat? There's something very wrong with YouTube service tonight. There's something very wrong. Thanks, Dominic. Dominic says hello. There's definitely something wrong with YouTube service tonight. Because, again, if I spin this round and show you what's going on, yeah, that, where it says welcome to YouTube chat, that should be at the top. And it's not. So their servers are absolutely screwy tonight. It's really, really, really not right at all. Shall we see what's happening in YouTube Studio? Just for a laugh. And this should come up and show me my stream. Right? And of course it doesn't, because it's crap. There. Right. Press on the stream. That should show me the stream up here. And it doesn't. Absolutely hopeless. Meanwhile, on Streamlabs, the chat has gone back to the top. Fat Hobbit says he can see all the live chat. I'm so glad about that, Fat Hobbit. You're doing far better than me at the minute. Christopher 2000 says there's a problem with the chat on my side. Yeah, there's something very wrong with the service tonight, Chris. We'll do the best we can. But again, it's Google and YouTube absolutely screwing things up. But I bet they don't mess about with the streams of people who have got about half a million subscribers, do they? No, they don't mess about with their streams. Funny that. Right. Right. So anyway, we'll get rid of it. And we'll see about going to Twitch for next week, I think. In fact, I'm going to have a look at how you do it. Does anybody know how you do streaming on Twitch? Does anybody? Download and install the Twitch app. First things first, you need to have the app installed on your smartphone. Log into the app. Press your profile image in the upper left hand corner and press go live. Set up the stream and go live. We'll try it next week. That. See what happens. Right. The Fat Hobbit says you aren't far off 1,000 subs, Andy. Yeah, that's very true, Fat Hobbit, but well, that's taken about 12 years to do. He also says, are you planning any more walks around Chesterfield before the lockdown, Andy? not before the lockdown, but there might be some during the lockdown, because the lockdown's not actually that lockdown, is it? Really, to be quite honest with you. For those of you who are not in the UK is going into a lockdown again on Thursday, but children are still going to go to school. Students are still going to go to college and university, and everybody's still going to go to work. Because it's a well-known fact that if you're at school, college, university, or work, you can't catch coronavirus. It doesn't transmit in those places. Um, so yeah, basically, I will be working throughout. I'll be doing what I always do throughout. So the lockdown won't make any difference at all to me. I'm afraid I won't get any time off through it. Um, but I don't foresee, from what I understand about the lockdown, I don't see it that being that locked down. There aren't going to be any travel restrictions, so I will probably go out and do the rest of the Chesterfield Canal video. The first one of which went up 2 or 3 weeks ago, didn't it? So I probably will do some more of that over the next 2 or 3 weeks, because to be honest, when I'm doing those, I'm out on my own anyway, aren't I? So I'm not breaching anything for the lockdown, because I'm on my own doing them. Um, so yeah, they'll be happening in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Those. Um, right, I wish this chat would stay at the bottom. Um, It says, look forward to seeing more of your walks. Yes, there will be some more. Dominic says, on Twitch you can have custom icons in Twitch chats, I think. So possibly could have a little 706 symbol in the chat. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Or a YouTube logo with a finger through it or something like that. Yeah. We'll have to see what we can do. The other option is to go to Zoom, and then you can join in on Zoom. You can join in on video on Zoom. I am doing a thing on Zoom on Thursday. A thing called the Repair Cafe, the virtual Repair Cafe. On Zoom on Thursday evening, 7 till 8 p.m. If you have Zoom and you want to join in the virtual repair cafe on Thursday evening, where we show you how to fix stuff and that and repair stuff rather than throw it away, it's not just phones; it's all kinds of things. If you want to do that, if you want to join in with that, grab a pen and a paper now. I will give you a Zoom meeting number to join in a few minutes' time. Right. Christopher 2000 says the lockdown in Melbourne, Australia ends. I'll be going back to my train spotting at night. Crikey. How locked down are you in Australia then, Chris? Because here when you're locked down, you can still go out. Basically, that's the confusing thing about it. Well, they say it's a lockdown, but it's not really a lockdown. It's nowhere near strict enough, in my opinion, to do anything to combat coronavirus. I think a lockdown should be a lockdown. Everybody should be locked into their houses for a month and not allowed out, which is how they're doing it in France. Apparently, they've been very strict about it in France. You have to have an app on your phone, and you have to fill it out for what you're doing and how long you're going for, and this app will only let you fill out certain things for certain amounts of time per day. So, for instance, if you want to walk the dog, it will only let you walk the dog for an hour a day, and it won't authorise you another hour until the following day. So they're being quite strict about it in France, but of course this is Britain, and they can't get anything right. Um, Christopher says the lockdown in Melbourne has ended. Or is ending. The chat is absolutely impossible to read because it doesn't scroll properly. I don't know if I can. I've turned it off, turn it on again. It doesn't stay at the bottom. It's ridiculous. Right. That's gone a bit more sensible now. Chrissy 2000 says they're only allowed out between 5 AM and 9 PM. Why? Why is that? Why are you only allowed out between 5 AM and 9 PM? What's that supposed to achieve? Because if you're locked down, right, and you're allowed out between 5 AM and 9 PM, why are you not allowed out after 9 PM and before 5 AM? Is coronavirus in Australia only contagious between 9 PM and 5 AM? Is that the reason for it? Of course that's not the case, but that's the only logical reason, isn't it? It's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely insane it is. Right. Right. So we're doing all right now at the minute, but I'm still not charging fast enough. So I'll have to go and try and charge using something else. Won't it be good when we can get back to normal, just doing telephones and stuff? You know, when the stream just works, and I don't have to come on here every week and rant about how crap YouTube is. Right, I'm actually now turning my computer off completely because it's not working anyway, is it? So I'm turning that off. And we'll go elsewhere while I've got a little bit of battery on my phone, and I'll show you some of the other things that we've been doing this week. Chris says the curfew from 5 AM to 9 PM. No, I think it's the other way around. I think the curfew is between 9 PM and 5 AM, isn't it? I would have thought. I don't currently have anything to repair at the moment, says Dominic, but I'd be interested in the Repair Cafe. Right, the Repair Cafe is on Thursday evening, what we call the Virtual Repair Cafe, and it's on Zoom, so you have to have the Zoom app thing on your phone or on your computer. And all you have to do is log into a Zoom meeting between 7 PM on Thursday and 8 PM. Okay, you have to log into a Zoom meeting, and the Zoom meeting number that you have to log into, if you've got that pen ready, is 806 999 4444. That's a Zoom meeting number for the Repair Cafe on Thursday evening. It's 806 999 4444. Log into that between 7 PM and 8 PM on Thursday evening. This coming Thursday, that's UK time, and you'll find us all on there. Right, I'm just going through the chat, which is on the wrong side, so that's why my hand goes over the camera every time I have to scroll it. Right, okie dokie. Pippa the dog is here. Would you like to see Pippa the dog? I've spoke about her before on here, but I don't think she's ever actually appeared. But here she is. Here she is. Hello, Pippa. Good girl. Good girl, Pips. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. There. That's Pippa the dog. I'm walking with you because I thought, being as I'm on camera, and you know, on mobile, I could show you some of the other things, some of the other restoration projects that have come in and been going on at the minute, because we don't just do telephones. As well as telephones, we also do clocks. As you can see, there's 3 of them there. We also do clocks as well as telephones. Right. And at the minute, we're doing sewing machines as well. I'll show you this if I possibly can. This has arrived this week. Right. This is a sewing machine circa 1929. So I can open this like this. Now, I probably can't do this with one-handed, and that like that, and then you have to lift that up, and then push this bit down, bonk, and put that down, like that, and there you go. So this is a Singer 66 sewing machine, what they call a Model 66, from 1929. And it arrived absolutely seized solid last Monday, and it's taken me a week to unseize it, because all the gubbins in here, particularly this bar here, which is what they call the presser bar, that was totally seized up. But now it is sort of working. It's got all the cover plates, obviously the cover plate to go on here. Yeah. But the great thing about this is it's a treadle. If you go under here, look, it's got a big treadly thing that you have to do that to work it. It doesn't work at the minute because it needs a belt on it. The belt for it I have got. I've got old belt and new belt there, and they're actually leather. Yeah, it's surprising. I thought the new one, the orange one, I thought it'd be some sort of plasticky stuff, but it is actually leather. So that is the one of the projects that's been going on this week. Right, who was it who was asking me about CRTs? Somebody was asking me about CRT screens and that. The answer is I don't have any real expertise in repairing them, because here's one that was left with me ages ago, and somebody said, "Can you repair me that?" But the answer is no. And also here we've got one of the world's first video cassette machines. This is a U-matic video cassette machine. Oliver Lane is with us. Hello there, Oliver. Right, I'm just reading through the chat at the minute, see what people have been saying. Farbit says, I have a lovely early 20th century American gingerbread clock, but my neighbour complained about the loud chimes, so I've had to mute it, had to muffle it. No, don't muffle the clock, just get new neighbours. Jimmy says, my mum had a sewing machine like that. It was treadle powered. Yep, like this one then. Oliver Lane says, oh, it was Oliver that was on about the Trinitron. Power switch supply problems. Power switching supply problems. Yeah, the problem, Oliver, with TVs, what we call fatback TVs with a tube in like that, is there are very, very, very high voltages kicking about inside them because they have capacitors charging up and stuff like that. So you can get voltages inside the back of a TV that are many, many times greater than the mains voltage. So if you thought 230, 240 volts was enough to get you, there's a hell of a lot more in the back of one of these TVs. So unless you really, really know what you're doing, taking the back off one of these is not to be recommended at all, really. This one came to me because it was supposed to be going into a museum display, an interactive exhibit in a museum display to show some old film on of the 1970s, and they wanted to do it on a sort of 1970s TV. But it kind of worked, but there's a very snowy black and white picture on it. It's really not a good enough picture to use. So we've not quite decided what we're going to do with it. Yeah. Dominic says the yoke needs to be discharged before anything is done, I seem to recall. Yeah, it's something like that, Dominic, for these TVs. But yeah, they're not the best things in the world for working on. Christopher 2000 says he's been working on the home-built railway crossing. He's using railway crossing parts. He's kind of built his own railway crossing. He has as well. I've seen it on his channel. Check out Christopher 2000's YouTube channel, and you will see his amazing level crossing, and various trains as well in Oz. Talking of trains, I've only seen a picture of it today. But for any of you in the UK who are interested in trains, and particularly in HSTs, has anybody seen the HST that's been liveried as a Midland Pullman? It's got the Nanking blue and white livery of the Midland Pullman. They've done a HST set in it apparently, and it looks quite good. Right, I'm going to put this back in its table. So this is why I need both hands a minute. So I have to lift it up like that. Lift this front bit up like so, then that goes down like that there, then you can shut that front bit like that, and then put that over there like that. So that's what's been happening here at the minute. So you see, you know what you were saying about a loud chime, there you go. So yeah, we've got clocks and all sorts here. We have got some phone bits though as well. I found out some phone bits the other day. Nice sort of early 1960s finger wheel there, grey one, and the finger plate to go with it, with the little chevrons on it, and a 706 style red bezel, and a regulator out of a 706. I'll put it up there, shall I say? The light's a bit of a pain, isn't it? But yeah, got one of those as well. So I've got all sorts of bits and pieces. If I could have time off during the lockdown, if I did find myself with nothing to do during the lockdown, I'm sure there's enough projects around this house to keep me going for about the next 50 years. So there's plenty of stuff to do here, let me tell you. Plenty of stuff to do. Right, I think we are going to wrap it up somewhere there because I'm losing battery power on this phone rapidly. But thanks for watching this rather unconventional episode of Andy's Shed Live today. Hopefully normal service might be resumed next week if we get really lucky. We will certainly be having a go. And remember, if you want to join us on Zoom on Thursday, then you can. the Zoom meeting number again for the Repair Cafe on Thursday is 806 999 4444. Right. Dominic says yes, he's seen the HST. It's a LSL owned set. It says, think the buffered HST power car would look better in the blue Pullman livery, as the original units had buffers. They did indeed. Fire Hobbit says, bye Andy, see you next week. And Dominic Megan says, goodbye to YouTube. Yes, quite. My thoughts exactly, guys. We will be back same time, sort of same place, next week. If you have problems finding us next week, then go to the website andyshed.corepress.net. If you can't find us, there will probably be something on there. We'll probably put an update on there to tell you where we are going to be. But in the meantime, on Thursday, as I said, you can join us on Zoom for the virtual Repair Cafe event. 806 999 4444 is the meeting number between 7 and 8 p.m. this Thursday evening. That's 806 999 4444. But from me for now, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. So bye for now.